Do Tesla drivers using self-driving capability watch the road less? It may seem self-evident, but the fact is confirmed by studies that may potentially result in a crash. As far as Tesla's full self-driving cars are concerned, the way the breathless CEO Elon Musk tweets, the hyperbolic company blog posts, and the confusing product names overshadowed a promising technology and led to an insane culture of dangerous driving while regulators kept watching. So, are these full self-driving cars by Tesla really getting insane? We'll be discussing it here. Well. Are you on the lookout for a new ride? Or seeking any info about automobiles? You are at the right spot. With thousands of vehicles in inventory, Automotek is here to help make car research easier for you by comparing expert car reviews and recommendations. Stay with us. Let's get started now. Full self-driving, or FSD, refers to a set of cutting-edge driver assistance system that Tesla expects will allow cars to drive themselves one day with improved driver safety and convenience. Although it isn't entirely autonomous yet, Tesla continues to refer to it as full self-driving, which has enraged some self-driving experts. However, some other automakers such as Mercedes-Benz, General Motors, Ford, and Volvo also offer vehicles with similar features such as the ability to change lanes, parallel park, identify speed limit signs, and brake for pedestrians. Tesla, on the other hand, has gone up a step further with full self-driving, which theoretically allows users to plug in a destination and have their car drive from there. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, has spoken of cars in the future driving themselves across the country, perhaps reducing traffic fatalities by 99%. An important point to be noted here, full self-driving capability is intended for use with fully attentive drivers who have their hands on the wheel and are prepared to take over at any moment. While these features are designed to become more capable over time, the currently enabled features do not make the vehicles autonomous. However, some owners have also got access to unfinished FSD beta software, which can control even more vehicle functions on public roads, even though Musk has said that some versions of the software were not great. One version of FSD beta has already been subject to a product recall. But how could vehicles featuring full self-driving capability get insane? In fact, Tesla has ridiculously tempted drivers with this insane mode and is now tracking them to judge safety. That is, the system is inconsistent at best, no doubt, according to conversations with Tesla full self-driving owners and an analysis of more than 50 videos shared on social media by members of the public who have been using versions of the software since it was rolled out to about 1,000 owners initially. The videos are believed to be authentic because of the presence of details typical of full self-driving use, the complexity of manipulating such a video, and the social media histories of the video creators who are generally Tesla enthusiasts. Tesla did not dispute the authenticity of the videos. Close analysis of these videos suggested that Tesla's full self-driving technology may excel in one scenario but fail in the other. Turn signals go on and off randomly at times. Full self-driving has been seen neglecting road closure signs, attempting to steer around them or crash into them. Sometimes it brakes unexpectedly, even when the road ahead appears clear to drivers. Videos appear to show Teslas in full self-driving mode plotting a trajectory directly into other fixed objects such as poles and rocks. A recent study has revealed details on how drivers who use full self-driving capability behave. The outcome may seem obvious. That is, the drivers remove their gaze from the road for longer periods and more often than when not using it, implies that drivers' attention can and will wander while a Tesla goes at a predetermined pace while staying inside lane markings and a safe distance from vehicles ahead. Tesla's take on these issues. Tesla didn't respond to requests for comment and generally doesn't engage with the professional news media. It warns drivers that the technology may do the wrong thing at the worst time, so you must always keep your hands on the wheel and pay extra attention to the road. Drivers are told to be prepared to act immediately, especially around blind corners, intersections, and narrow situations. Regulators' actions. As public alarm grows around autopilot-related crashes and FSD software updates, and as other automakers begin to promote similar systems, the government's main automotive safety regulator, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, has started paying closer attention to Tesla, launching multiple overlapping investigations. In August, the agency started a defect investigation after at least 12 autopilot-equipped cars crashed into stopped emergency vehicles, which could eventually lead to a recall, a fine, or both. Separately, the agency's Special Crash Investigations team continues to look into at least 10 fatalities and 33 crashes since 2016 where autopilot may be involved. Earlier this year, NHTSA demanded that all manufacturers submit data on any crashes involving driving automation systems, a move that significantly affects Tesla. And in a letter sent to the automaker last month, NHTSA questioned why Tesla performed safety-critical software updates to autopilot without issuing a formal recall. In the meantime, Tesla has frustrated regulators with its secrecy and attempts at message control. In a letter to Tesla sent October 12 this year, NHTSA asked the automaker why it asked beta users of FSD to sign non-disclosure agreements that would prevent them from sharing negative information about their experiences using the software. And earlier this year, the California Department of Motor Vehicles put Tesla under review because of public statements the company made that might violate the state's regulations on advertising autonomous vehicles. On the contrary, amid the crashes and criticism, Tesla continues to promote autopilot and FSD. The company continues to grant more owners access to beta versions of FSD, which is now also available as a subscription that could cost up to $199 per month, depending on how a car is configured. And when things go wrong, Tesla and Musk have resisted accountability. Musk in media interviews also had said that autonomy-related deaths are an acceptable risk for the greater good. Time to address a bunch of queries here. How did Tesla's pursuit of self-driving technology over the past decade end up with untrained drivers testing beta software on public roads? Why is Tesla continuing to move full speed ahead with FSD and make public promises about self-driving in the face of mounting scrutiny? And why have regulators, until only very recently, seemed reluctant or even unable to act? To find out, we took a deep look into the evolution of Tesla's driver assistance technology. Here's what we've learned about these big bets and broken promises. Tesla is blurring the line between self-driving and driver assistance. For example, Tesla sells a product called full self-driving that doesn't make a vehicle self-driving, and consumers are getting caught in the confusion. CR and others have found that autopilot performs well at specific tasks, but it does a poor job of ensuring that drivers don't abuse it. Federal regulators are ill-equipped to deal with a disruptive automaker that operates at the speed of Silicon Valley. Agencies, including NHTSA, don't have much power to proactively address new technologies before they hit the market, so they're left to investigate them after they're released on public roads. For its part, although investigations are underway, NHTSA has not yet used its authority to require that Tesla address autopilot or FSD risks. There is no proof that autopilot and FSD improve road safety. Musk frequently touts the safety benefits of Tesla's technology, but there is currently no definitive data supporting his claims. At some point, regulators may force Tesla to make changes. Tesla may have to issue a recall that could change how autopilot or FSD operates and/or face restrictions on how it markets the software. Nonetheless, as Tesla continues to roll out updated FSD software to more drivers, a showdown is brewing between the automaker and the agencies charged with regulating it. What consequences does Tesla face, if any, will affect safety for everyone on the road, even if they aren't driving a Tesla? However, Tesla owners may have been amazed by their vehicle's increased capabilities, but some have also been alarmed and frustrated by the accompanying flaws. That is, drivers can be applauding the car's abilities one moment and then grabbing the wheel to avoid colliding or breaching the law the very next. In other words, drivers using Tesla's full self-driving capability often really don't know what their cars will do next. So for now, full self-driving seems closer to a party trick to show friends than a must-have feature. In the meantime, perhaps the path forward for self-driving cars isn't a binary choice at all. We'll likely see a spectrum of improvements from many car companies as they incorporate more and more driver assistance features. And although in the near term, the tech might not be the self-driving future we were promised, it'll be better than nothing. Well, if you've reached the end of this video so far, we'd like to give you a huge thanks. See you in our next video with another informative and interesting topic. So, how did Tesla's marketing hype get ahead of its technology? Is full self-driving capability offered by Tesla safe enough? And did this update really make cars go haywire? Do share your thoughts with us in the comments below. And guys, do subscribe to our channel and be sure to check out more of your favorite content here. You just have to hit the bell icon to receive timely notifications about the latest videos. And do share this video with your friends to keep them updated with the latest Tesla news.